Who's more likely to get into a car accident? Who gets the most attention from guys? Who's hooked up with the hottest guys? Who has more friends? Who's got the worst temper? Who's funnier? Who's friendlier? Who's nicer to servers? Who's the better dancer? Who's the bully? Who's the one that gets away with everything? Who's had the nicest boyfriend? Who's had the worst boyfriend? And who would get pregnant first? Who's uglier? No, I'm just kidding.
Who's gotten with hotter guys? Who gets better grades? Who is the bigger crackhead? Who has better music taste? Who is funnier? Who is nicer? Who is more responsible? Who drinks more? Who is the better driver? Who has gone with the most guys? Who is more lazy? Who is the most outgoing? Who is better at making TikToks? Whose mom is crazier? Who's most likely to get married first? Who has the bigger nicotine addiction? Who is more depressed? Who is the more of a drama queen?
Doing the best friend challenge.
My biggest turn on is getting kissed on the neck, and I think Megan's is the exact same.
So my biggest turn on is being kissed on the neck, and Millie's, I think, is being touched on the thigh, or maybe the same. I don't know, it could be the same as me.
The initials of the fakest person I know is T, and Megan's is E.
So the initials of the fakest person I know is T, and Millie's is also T. I think it's just T's.
My McDonald's order is a cool mayo chicken legend, and Megan's is a McChicken meal with cheese.
So my McDonald's order is a McChicken meal with cheese on it. And I think, I don't even know Millie's, but I think it's the same, but she has mozzarella dippers.
Who has a higher body count? Who has a bigger problem with liking boys if the name starts with J? Who has gotten with more people? Most likely to crash a car first? Who's funnier? Most likely to cheat on a boy? Who's the smarter one? Most likely to get a boy's name tatted on them? Most likely to become famous? First to fight a bitch?
Put a finger down, best friends edition. Put a finger down if you've been friends with your best friend for more than a year. Put a finger down if you've been friends with your best friend for more than 5 years. Put a finger down if you've been friends with your best friend for more than 10 years. Put a finger down if people have ever mistaken you for siblings. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten into a big fight. Put a finger down if you've ever pulled an all-nighter together. Put a finger down if you've met in school. Put a finger down if you met through another friend. Put a finger down if you FaceTime and text every day. Put a finger down if you've ever been on vacation with your best friend. Put a finger down if you've ever been out of the country with your best friend.
Who slept with the most people? Who has the biggest boobs? Who will get married first? Who has more tattoos? Who's had more hair colours? Who moved out first? Who is the oldest? Who is the most immature? Who has the biggest family? Who is the most ignorant? Who is the most settled? Who has the worst reputation?
Best friend challenge!
Okay.
Who is more likely to do weird things in public? Who is more competitive? Who is more likely to kill someone accidentally? Who is more likely to fall for a scam?
Oh.
Who is more gangster? Who is more likely to die of something stupid?
Do I? What? Me?
Who is more likely to die of something stupid?
Me.
Who is more likely to embarrass themselves in front of their crush? Who is better at sports? Who's more likely to get into a fight? Who is more likely to meet a ghost? Who is more likely to talk to animals? Who would last longer in a zombie apocalypse? Who is more likely to get fired from their job? Who owns more clothing? Who is the most kind-hearted?
Good night to people, boy edition.
Good night to people who are single.
Good night to people who are still in contact with their ex.
Good night to people who are simping over someone.
Good night to people who have been cheated on.
Good night to people who always need reassuring.
Good night to people who wear and steal their partner's clothes.
Good night to people with trust issues.
Good night to people who have had more than one relationship.
Good night to people who are a sucker for blondes.
Good night to the people who fall for someone who isn't good for them. And good night to the people who are living their best life.
Who's the meanest? Most likely to get into a fight. Most emotional. Most likely to do weird things in public. Most likely to get pregnant after a one-night stand. Who catches feelings quickest? Most likely to break someone's heart. Who's the funniest? Who's the alcoholic? Most likely to get cheated on? Most likely to catch an STD? Most likely to become a porn star?
Best Friends Challenge.
Who is the funniest?
Who's the funniest?
Who spends more money on stupid things? Who gets drunk and pees their pants? Who is more likely to do wild things in public? Okay, who dresses better?
Me.
Who is more likely to fall for a scam? And who is more gangster?
Maybe.
Who got their first kiss first? Who got a boyfriend first? Who had the first heartbreak? Who gets more attention from guys? Who has talked to more guys? Who is the smartest? Who is more likely to oversleep and miss something important? Who is more likely to make a scene in public? Who is more busy? Who is more responsible? Who is more likely to drop out of college and join the circus? Who is the most likely to become a mom first?
It all started when one dumb bitch met a even dumber bitch and they became best friends. The end.
"14 questions you should ask your BFF. Who replies to texts quicker? Who usually plans hangouts? Who's more likely to do weird things in public? Who would die first in a zombie apocalypse? Who's more of a drama queen? Who takes longer to get ready? Who spends more money on useless stuff? Who's more likely to be the heartbreaker? Who's the funnier one? Who has more tattoos? Who's more addicted to TikTok? Who's more likely to become a millionaire? Who's more likely to get arrested? Who's more likely to have a baby first?"
Who's gotten with hotter guys?
We're gonna try the best friend challenge.
Oh my god.
Because we share one brain cell. On go, we're gonna say the same word.
Okay.
2, 3, go.
Green. It's like way too large of a category.
Fine. Aquatic mammal.
Oh my god. Aquatic mammal?
There's only one right.
You're right! Okay, ready?
2, 3, go. Whale! 1, 2, 3, go. Prius! 2, 3, go. Lizzo! 1, 2, 3, go. Geometry!
What the shit?
Profession. 1, 2, 3, go.
Dog
Teacher!
walker.
What the fuck?
That's how you want to be when you grow up.
What is this? 1, 2, 3, go.
In-N-Out.
Starbucks!
You're white ass bitch.
2, 3, go. Cucumber!
It was really stressful.
The one who always hosts.
Welcome to my house.
Looks like a meanie but actually a softie.
You are my honey bun, sugar plum, pumpy umby umpkin.
Always single. A hustler.
Work, 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 work. You send me heavy work, 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 work.
Spends the most money.
I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it.
Always talking. Cheapest.
Hey, knock on wood. Can we go thrift shopping?
What?
Life of the
best friend challenge. My type is tall, muscular athletes, and I think Amanda's type is tiny, skinny skater boys. Okay, so my type is tall, skinny, toxic skater boys, piercings and tattoos, and Gigi's type is conventionally attractive athletes who are muscular and tall and not toxic. My favorite drink is a vodka cran, and Gigi's favorite drink is a cocoa berry lemonade. My favorite drink is a cocoa berry lemonade, and Amanda's favorite drink is a vodka cran. My biggest fear is being kidnapped or spiders, and Amanda's biggest fear is rejection. Gigi probably said my biggest fear is rejection, and Gigi's biggest fear is getting kidnapped. My best feature is my eyes, and Gigi would say her best feature is her ass. I think my best feature is my ass, and I think Amanda thinks her best feature is that she's 5'1"3/4.
There's a new trend where one. Okay, again. 3, 2, 1. There's no way that we're gonna get this. There's no way. Okay, I'm trying to think hard. Is ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. I'm sweating, bro. Okay, ready? Last one.
Ready?
This one, bro? I don't even know. But let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Favorite snacks. Wait. I got you Funyuns. We got. Yeah. We got you Rose. Something that reminds you of them.
Grumpy bear.
Oh my god.
Oh. Wait, more dark blue.
Oh my god. Something they need at home. Oh yes! Ready? Cut away.
I was gonna get you like cat food or something. Wait.
Something you want them to try. Ooh. What is this? Favorite color?